My name is John Cannon. I'm the owner and creative director of Home. Right now, what Home is doing right now, we merging the street culture and we fusing it with household interior decor. A lot of the inspirations I get from my brand could be from art and just me walking down the street or, just the culture in general. A lot of Jersey roots, but it's mainly just like relatable items, relatable things that, people can relate with their everyday life. You could utilize it. As far as like the brand goes, the brand low key started like my freshman year of college, but as far as like me putting the pieces to the puzzle together, it didn't really start till I was like a sophomore in college. Had to do a project from one of my entrepreneurship classes. We had to do a business plan on a current business for a business that we wanted to own, and I chose Home. And as I was doing this project, I started really just putting together the theme and the concept and really the way I really wanted to go with the brand. A lot of that came my sophomore year. I didn't drop until like the year after that. And then I've just been doing it ever since. Queen Latifah obviously played the role of Cleo and Set It Off. She was the driver. If you don't know her role, she was kind of like the wild one. She was mainly the one that was out, like just stealing cars, just riding around and throwing the tapes out, whatever. So like the drive slow theme, that kind of comes from that. But the message is basically like drive slow, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of living their lives fast. They was put in tough situations as far as like things that was going on in their lives, and they felt like they had to rob those banks. So, it was just kind of, because a lot of them, they really didn't turn out good. Jada was the only one that got away, really. But yeah, that's where the theme and the concept came from. And it's the pocket knife money clip right here. Dual accessory. My first drop, I dropped the dual accessory. It's actually on my hip right now. It's a bottle opener that you could also use as a key to your house. You can cut the key to your crib. I use this almost like daily just to get in my crib right here. Got the logo on the front. Pop open a cold brew. Right here, it's the Crime Watch coach's jacket. Do not report any suspicious activity to your local law enforcement. I'm sure everybody can relate to a Crime Watch sign in the neighborhood. More home-inspired pieces. Another item from the Eagles pack was the Master's pocket tee. You got the Dutch Master right here. Everybody knows what we use those for. Growing up in the Northeast, this is a very relatable item. This is what we use to, do our thing, and felt like that was a good item to release too. So
it's PATisDOPE 2015 More Than a Blogger Tour. We're in New Jersey right now, and I want some quality, quality fashion, quality brand, quality culture. Home. What does home mean?
Home is something that everybody can relate to. Everybody has their own home. Everybody's from a different area. Everybody likes to feel comfortable in their residence. Home is something that everybody can relate to. You do a lot of things in your home. You get ready for work in your home. You brush your teeth in your home. After you out doing whatever you got to do for the day, you come back to your home. So, that's something that everybody can relate to. As far as like the brand is concerned, my home is New Jersey. Okay. So a lot of the things that I produce has deep Jersey roots. That's not the whole makeup of my brand, but a lot of the things that I think of, it comes from Jersey inspiration. I'm into a lot of different things as far as like art, music, culture is concerned. But yeah, home is something that everybody can relate to. And when I first started the idea for Home, it was an idea that I had for starting an establishment. When I was younger, like my high school years, and you know, hanging with the guys that are actually sitting in this room. Like we used to be heavy into the sneaker game, the streetwear game, and as you know, in New Jersey, we don't have too many boutiques like that, you know. So if you in the street culture game, you in New Jersey, you either going to New York to cop up, or you going to Philly to cop up. So when we was really like getting involved into this thing heavy, the game has changed so much now. You know, when I would walk into these boutiques, I would feel like I was at home. So, you know, at the time and still now, I still don't feel like, you know, there's like a brand that's coming out of Jersey right now that's developing the niche that I'm doing right now.
No, for sure. Like I'm looking at the Jersey. Hold on, let me cut you off though. Let me cut you off because I want to just, you know, congratulate you because I'm a big branding type of situation. I like the jersey. It looks like it costs, you know. So I mean,
it's going to cost.
So when it drops, how much you think you're gonna price it at?
We're gonna have to save that.
We're gonna have to save that.
Yeah,
most definitely. So what do you stand behind right now? What's your best product? Your best thing you put out so far that you just love, that they buy the most, you know, that you get the most sales from, you get the most Instagram likes. What was that?
Honestly, it was the Dutch Master T right now, and in the dual accessory right here, the pocket knife money clip.
Okay.
You know, just got the home on the front. It's basically a pocket knife, as you can see. Flip it open, take it out. But you can also keep your hundreds, your 50s, your 10s, your ones, whatever you put.
Lot of Supreme type of inspirations, huh?
I wouldn't say Supreme, but I could definitely say that Supreme is definitely one of my favorite brands. But
sure.
As far as like me, like just straight biting from Supreme, nah.
Biggest sale yet? The customer that spent the most money that made you just be like, damn. Like,
honestly, I still never met the guy. He's a friend of a friend. He's actually in the military right now. He travels a lot. Every time I drop some new stuff, he spends at least like $150 with me, $200 with me.
Okay.
Shout out to Antoine. I see you.
Most definitely. Give me some advice. A lot of quality. You know, a lot of brands don't have tags. Like I said, you know, a lot of brands don't think outside the box from t-shirts and hats. What's some advice you would give? You know, that's sophomore, like when you started out. What's some advice you would give them when they're thinking about starting a clothing line?
As far as starting a clothing line, rule number one, I would just say study the game. You know, just study the people that, you know, you looked at growing up, and the people that kind of inspire you to even want to think of or thought of starting a brand. You know, just study the game, study the OGs. You know, OGs in the game, I would have to go with Stussy, Supreme, Bait, the Hundreds. You know, people that have really laid the ground as far as like the streetwear culture goes. I would say study the game and become familiar with it, because I feel like a lot of people try to enter this game, you know, and they don't really know the culture. They don't know, you know, like how the streetwear, the culture really started, you know what I'm saying, and the type of messages that these type of clothing items or accessory items deliver. You know, I feel like there's a lot of brands out right now that are just coming out and are doing well. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock them. They're doing well. Whatever, 80,000 followers on Instagram, but they're not really staying in tune with the culture. You know, they're not displaying the principles that really started the streetwear culture. You know, there's not a lot of social or cultural messages anymore. It's just like, you know, I'm gonna drop an all leather hoodie, and you know, man, it's just gonna be dope. But at the same time, you know, I feel like you should try to deliver some type of message and develop a niche, develop a theme. You know, be innovative, develop something that's gonna, you know, last long, something that you could always fall back on. Like, don't just bite off a trend. You know, a trend is here today, going tomorrow. You want to develop something that's going to be timeless, something that you could always go back and refer to. You know, something that's going to carry your legacy, something that's going to be easily relatable to people that more influenced
for sure
by this culture.
Who do you want to see in your clothes and why? What famous person, cultural person, you know, who do you want to see in your clothes and why? Just who? Dead or alive?
Well, I need to get this hockey jersey to Jay-Z first and foremost.
But why? We don't respect Jay-Z fashion. You know what I mean? He's an icon.
Not so much fashion wise, but it's crazy, man. Cause I was like kind of like fake promoting this jersey for a long time now, and I was dealing with a manufacturer that didn't really pull through the way I wanted him to pull through, so everything just kind of got pushed back. So, you know, what I'm wearing right now, you're gonna see it in the fall. You're not gonna see it right now. For in the meantime, you got the jacket, you got the mug, you got the pocket knife, you got the tee. But you know, Jay-Z inspired this, believe it or not. Like, I got the 96 on the sleeve. That's the year Reasonable Doubt came out. The Evil's on the back.
It's the song.
You know,
off the album. Also,
like, it's a very New Jersey Devils inspired jersey. If you look at the back tag, it has like a little excerpt from the Jay-Z song, The Evils, as well as a saying that is actually on the Trenton Makes the World Takes Bridge. You know, a lot of people don't really know that Jay-Z spent a lot of his time in New Jersey, like before he got on with Rockefeller. You know, he was born in Brooklyn, but when he was really talking that drug shit that he talks on records nowadays, he was doing a lot of that in Trenton, New Jersey. You know, if you listen to the Blueprint, you listen to, you know what I'm saying, the last track, he say East Trenton grew me, you know. So, if anything, you know, he had a lot of influence with this jersey right here. I'm a big hip hop head. I love hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I could talk 90s, I could talk current, you know what I'm saying, mainstream, underground, you know. So, like, in the shorthand, like, I definitely want to get this jersey to Jovito himself.
Most definitely. Let them know where to buy from. Let them know your Twitter, your Instagram, you know, site. Let them know where they can cop the gear from. You know, just let them know. You know, tell them just 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Let them know everything that I didn't ask you and all the people that you need to know that about to find out about you that don't know. Man, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
It's all you.
My name is John Cannon. I'm the owner, creative director of Home New Jersey. If you're looking to cop some gear, you can go to GardnerBrotherTire.com for all further updates. You can follow at Home New Jersey on Instagram and Twitter. Also follow at Kudela for more collective updates. And yeah, we're gonna keep it moving.
Fight back. Something say just kill him, but that's probably just my white half. Quick to action. The Swiss Army in the denim jacket. Show my ass cause we was flipping cash before the pen and padding. Tripping any static brothers in this clique of bastards. Better have my money strapped.